Wow, that whole time. Wow.
It's a whisper in your ear, now listen here. Remember, embody, it's all so clear. No hidden strings, no puppeteer. We're by your side, have no fear. I cherish truth. I cherish truth. Remember, embody, there is no agency. We want what's best for you.
Welcome, therefore, then, to Church of the Wee Deception, Undiscipled. I am General Griswold Gaius Grimm of the First Law of Progression Protocol, and I deliver on the title and the thumbnail of the stream, so it's never ever clickbait. Church of the Wee Deception and Undiscipled are what we'll be delivering on today. Undiscipled I'll deliver upon immediately. As you see, I said I would never stream again until I've read that hideous strength out loud, because that's been the goal. And here I am streaming because I am undiscipled. I have this hindrance of not being able to, the integrity failures left and right. But anyway, I wasn't going to stream. I wasn't. And then Pastor Paul Vanderclay triggered me by putting a Blue Church sermon in today's homeroom, to which I must respond. And I decided I would stream after my Santa's elfing for the day, but they texted and said the truck would be late. And when I was deciding whether or not I would stream, I cut myself a card to see if I should. And since the card came up, the Ace of Clubs, I thought, then I should indeed do this Church of the Wee Deception stream that I wanted to do, as primed by Pastor Paul, thanks to his fancy pants homeroom today, the December 19th, 2024.
So say we all, yuck, 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 ho, ho, ho.
This show is currently executive produced by Upcycle Club, The German Dragon, and Stephen D20.
What's reality? I don't know. When my bird was looking at my computer monitor, I thought, that bird has no idea what he's looking at. And yet, what does the bird do? Does he panic? No, he can't really panic. He just does the best he can. Is he able to live in a world where he's so ignorant? Well, he doesn't really have a choice. The bird's okay, even though he doesn't understand the world. You're that bird looking at the monitor, and you're thinking to yourself, I can figure this out. Maybe you have some bird ideas.
Imagine a world where boundaries blur between reality and fiction, with Mikhail Gorbachev leading the charge. Gorbachev didn't just challenge political norms, he dared to break the fourth wall in storytelling. "Tear down that fourth wall," he exclaimed, inviting us into a new era of engagement. His metaphorical call wasn't for Berlin alone. It was a clarion call to storytellers and audiences alike. Engage directly, break barriers, and foster a dialogue. Gorbachev's words echo in the halls of creativity. As storytellers, it's our turn to tear down that fourth wall, inspired by Gorbachev's daring challenge. Join us in this creative revolution. Tear down the walls that confine your stories. Share, like, and subscribe for more inspiration.
Oh, you left the branding up.
Slime! What? It's a river of slime!
All right, the truck is late, but it's not that late, so we better get to it. You are going to need some mind control because we'll be addressing a rumor floating around in the flotilla that you need your savings throws against it. And here on the Grim Grizz stream, you get savings throws against mind control, not on some other boats. I'll tell you, not on some other boats. And to get one, all you have to do is participate by making a choice between survival, social, wisdom, or heart. And then you get the participatory knowing of a savings throw versus mind control. If the die roll that you've chosen comes up 10 or higher, you've made your mind control savings throw and take half damage from the mind control. Otherwise, you take full damage as normal everywhere, but at least you got a savings throw. If that the die comes up low, that's what you should know. There's a lot of you who have a +4 bonus to these savings throws because you made corn emojis during the muted portion of the stream earlier. Sonnenberg, I saw you got one, and probably Sicarius and Luke Thompson and Dolly's out there, and Joy and Clint. Clint was out. There's a lot of people out there. I love them all. But I'm in a hurry. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Choose. Well, everybody's doing fabulous today. Look at this. Survivalist with a 9. All you got to do is chat for a +2. Socialist, prime 19 for you. You're ready for this Blue Church stuff. Prime 17 for the lovers of wisdom. Disciples, oddly enough, for the hard folks. And, oh no, you indigo kids. All you got was chakra. All you got was 7. Now, before, what? Here's the rumor.
Amazing. I hate Hegel. I would definitely build a time machine and shoot him. Goethe had a lot to say about Hegel. They were contemporaries. I'm just saying, look it up. Dawn. I don't understand the popularity of Grizz. He's a sorcerer. I find his channel dark and disturbing. Yes, because you're not prone to sorcery. That's correct. Defense against the dark arts indeed. Dawn has it already. She ain't going to get it from the evil dark sorcerer. Weird. And he's mostly incomprehensible. That is correct. No, it is not just you. And I'll just say, I don't like doing this, but actually, maybe this is my bad. I should have done this sooner. We've had lots of people come to us and say, I was enchanted by Grizz. He was telling me bad things. It made me worse.
On the list? Yes, any of the first level ones.
I'm gonna get a soda. Anyone want one? Hey, Graham, I'm not in the room, right?
What room?
I want to cast magic missile.
The room where he's casting all these spells from. He hasn't cast anything yet.
I am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting magic missile.
Why are you casting magic missile? There's nothing to attack here.
I'm attacking the darkness.
You're documenting something that's so revolutionary that even the people using it don't know how revolutionary it is. So let me ask you about this. So now all of a sudden, the network, everyone's a TV station. Okay, so now...
Now, therefore, then, we'll be getting into the Blue Church part of the thing before the alarm goes off and I have to wrap this up. But before we do, we're going to dip into the 33rd minute of today's homeroom for bonuses. Oh, three of diamonds is the casino deck card of the show. Okay.
It's a good writer. Be it a blessing or a curse, he was willing and able to debunk every pretty lie and self-delusion that kept modern man in courteous harmony with one another. So unreflecting patriots might tell a heartwarming story that humanity was moving beyond religious hostility, but Nietzsche could see that disputes over eternity and salvation were becoming less violent only because they were becoming less important. Behind the comfortable facade of high society and the smooth efficiency of the Prussian state, there yawned a black chasm of emptiness, a nihilism too shattering for lesser men to name. The nations of Europe
will devastate you. And rejoice, although this world will penetrate you. And rejoice, although you will not survive. Rejoice, you'll never make it out alive.
Excellent rehearsal, gentlemen.
And rejoice, your hair, it smells like burning hair. Oh, rejoice, your nails all got chewed off. Oh, rejoice, and holy fuck, you're bleeding there. Oh, rejoice, you burn your whole beard off. Rejoice, despite the fact this world will hurt you. And rejoice, despite the fact this world will kill you. And rejoice, despite the fact this world will tear you to shreds. Rejoice because you're trying your best.
Hey, I love that one. That's gorgeous. Thank you, brother. Wait, who's that brother? Andrew Jack.
And now, the delivery on the Church of the Weed Deception part.
Maybe I'll dare play her little speech. It's some of you are going to be so massively triggered you might click away, but it's really something to behold.
Once a fringe conspiracy theory, the phrase cultural Marxism edged its way into the mainstream as part of a set of arguments that warn the left is trying to destroy Western society through things like feminism, a disrupted gender binary, multiculturalism, Muslim immigration, and gay rights, which will supposedly undermine the West, the nation, capitalism, and traditional Judeo-Christian values.
Such as the value of the womb and the child. It's as if all of those things have enmity for the...
at once. Putting universities at the center of this plot made higher education the predominant site of the culture wars that the conservative and far right have claimed are undermining Western civilization. In and of itself, I wouldn't see that as particularly problematic. We can debate those issues all you want, and I'm sure we will today.
Yeah, it's not problematic that the values are being undermined. I'm cool with that because
But years of attacks on higher education that now increasingly take place within an online ecosystem that offers plenty of alternative facts as sources of information have done real damage. The far right's attacks...
Yeah, it's not the Harvard lady and the plagiarism. No, it's the online attacks
on higher education ultimately anchored a broad assault on specialized knowledge and expertise more generally in ways that have undermined the credibility of expert scholars.
Or maybe it's that the expert scholars lie to us and we caught them and that undermined their...
facts and arguments. Public health experts, the free press, scientists, and others have increasingly become suspect.
There is no such thing as social distance.
Accused of partisan bias or disregarded entirely. The overall effect has been a weakening of the legitimacy of sources of knowledge and trust in the kinds of expertise that have historically helped build shared ways of explaining and understanding our worlds.
Well, maybe they quit doing that when they started lying, and that's the problem.
The consequences of this from anti-vax movements that have broad public health consequences.
Oh, but not near as broad a public health consequences as the
to lost trust in the courts, vulnerability to disinformation about stolen elections are clear. By undermining...
You are make this information, lady. You are make this information. Branding break. For me, you take a break for yourself.
Is everything all right in here?
Yes, Nanny.
There's a lady saying horrible... LARP! We have the ability to LARP and LARP hard. LARP! We have the ability to LARP and LARP hard. That was a McMo one, I think. I believe that was a McMo masterpiece. I think that was his stylistic impression, signature thereof. Okay. All right, we need to deliver on the Church of the We deception, and that's the thing. You see, this poor lady, she thinks she's part of the we. The owls are not what they seem, but
and the acceptability of violence. Third, and finally, and I won't have time to get into this, but maybe we will in discussion, our time in those online ecosystems is even riskier, it's worth saying, because of fake news and disinformation that's propagated by hostile foreign actors intending to
what? Tear down your plan? Now, you see, the thing about the church and the Blue Church is that you members of the Blue Church are part of we. when it's we and them, that's the part of the lie. It's the susceptibility of your own ego and comfort to the notion that you are part of the we, and that the good guys are winning. You see, that everything is safe if it weren't for you dissidents, but that's the fundamental lie, is that you cattle are part of the we. You're not part of the we. You are not the public. You are an independent citizen. And that's who you should be concerned with, the rights of independent citizens. Because the stuff public is like, I went to this, what do you call it? Old touristy trap where you get your picture taken in the fancy rustic outfits and whatnot. And it was so sanitized so that everybody, the public, could have access to it. That it devalued the experience and it's anyway. This lady is, everything she says should be debunked with proper video footnotes, as I call them, because it's just, there's got to be a way. The thing is, if somebody has called you an NPC, it's because there's a game that you don't realize is being played, and you're not participating. Agency deck card of the show is the 7 of clubs, and that's all I got. I got to load the car and stuff, but. Did we make our super chat goal? There's no, but I'll play a special branding anyway, because 2 of you participated, and YouTube likes it when people participate in grifting goals.
Now what'll that asshole think of next? Is anybody got a dime? I don't know.
And so here's the special branding from the super chatting.
I left brain the shit out of it. I left brain the shit out of it. I left brain the shit out of it.
Look at me for a second.
All right. I left brain the shit out of it.
Well, I think I can set it up for you, because I'm certain that if I do it, there is a mechanism that can do it. If I can manage to state that in a finite and unambiguous manner, then I think it can be done. And I see no reason why we can't develop a logical relation from time to come. Granted, it's defective at the present time.
Oh, and the Canadian deck card for the show is the 3 of Hearts. And thanks, Embody, for being an embodied human form during the same chronological span of chronology that I am. Thanks for being alive at the same time as me. That was really swell of you. I really appreciate it. Not everybody wanted to come here for this, it's kind of wild, but you're here and we're here, and we're virtually not alone.
In all our searching, the only thing we found that makes the emptiness bearable is each other.